Aloha shifters, this is Brendan, and this video is just going to be a quick tutorial video to bring your attention to the Paradigm Shift Central global team map on the main website. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm just going to switch things over to screen share to be able to bring you guys right into what it is that we are looking at. So basically, when you're on the website, all you got to do at any point, you'll see underneath the main banner, you have all of your buttons here. You can think of that as your controller. So basically within that, you have your team map, which is a little circle icon right at the top. Clearly it says team map. And you're just going to click on that, and that's going to take you to the global team map. Now, the reason why I want to make this video is because this is one of the most exciting aspects of this project, of this game. And it's something that is going to be very useful in the future. It's going to be a very handy tool for all of us, wherever we are, and especially if we're traveling and things like that. So just giving the page here a second to load, basically what we're going to do, we're just going to scroll down here, and just within the introduction, that's just got some stuff that I'll just kind of mention within this tutorial as well. But just to give you a basic idea as to what the team map is, how it functions, how you can use it, and what the intention is behind it. So within the team map, you're going to see all of the clusters and everything here. These clusters are an amalgamation of both paradigm shift communities and individual shifters. On your left, you're going to have your lists of paradigm shift communities and shifters. Now, I know you guys can't see my mouse icon, but you can see where my icon is highlighting over top of. So we're going to start here just by taking a look at some of the paradigm shift individuals, the shifters. So basically on the map, you have your two icons. You have icons for shift communities and icons for individual shifters. So if I were to just turn on the icons for the shifters, we have all of these white icons. And if I turn on the symbol for the paradigm shift communities, then we have the paradigm shift sigil icon. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to be able to take a look at the list on the left to be able to familiarize yourself not only with shifters who are part of the global team, but also, of course, to be able to find those who are near you and who are located in your area. So, of course, when you go through this, this is an amazing way to be able to get information about the various shifters who are playing the game. And as you see within the information, you have your basic information related to the game properties. So taking a look here at Andrews and just highlighting here, of course, we have the date joined, email for contact, estimated shift missions completed. And again, shift missions are things like free hugs, hosting paradigm shift communities, anything. It's very subjective. A shift mission can be whatever it really means to you. It's basically the idea of going out there and planting seeds of love and helping shift consciousness intentionally. So then you got your game name, your astrological sign, your primary elements, which are the earth, wind, water, fire, and of course the archetype patterns, such as in this case, cosmic healer, lucid dreamer, modern ninja, love ranger, psychonautic explorer. Those are just some of the ones that in this case Andrew chose for himself. Then you have your passions, your skills, and interested in and inspirational saying. So basic idea is that when you go and you take a look at people and you take a look at their profile, by studying a little bit about their archetypal patterns, their primary elements, their astrological sign, their passions, their skills, their interests, it gives you a nice map as to who this person is, and in some ways helps create incentive for reaching out and contacting them. So of course, if you're looking for people who are near you, let's just say we're going to zoom in here on Arizona. So when you zoom in here on Arizona, you can kind of see just by clicking here, you can take a look and be like, okay, awesome. There are several paradigm shift people in Arizona. Now, of course, the objective with the game itself is to create paradigm shift communities, is to build connections between individuals as people who are intentionally helping shift consciousness. So essentially what you're going to want to be able to do is use this team map to locate shifters near you, and then to follow the information within their profiles to be able to make contact with them. So even if you're not created, even if you don't have a profile created on the main website, you can still contact them either through their Facebook, if they have their Facebook listed, or through the profile link, which is through the main website, or in some cases, if need be, through email directly. So again, this map isn't 100% accurate. And for the locations, it's really just listed by city opposed to street address or anything like that. So of course, people still have the privacy in that sense. And yeah, again, what the objective is for the game ongoing is for us to be able to use this map to not only study individual shifters, to be able to learn a little bit more about who we are, but to be able to use it as a tool for creating connections. So if you see that there's like 4 or 5 paradigm shift people in your community, then by all means reach out and connect to them and say like, hey, you know, like I'm thinking about getting a local meetup started, a local paradigm shift community meetup going. Do you want to help with it? And then if you reach in contact with them, then it creates a great opportunity for what comes next. So I'm going to show you guys some of the, in addition, you also got the shift communities. So again, like the list on here on the left, that is all alphabetical order. But of course, there are other ways to navigate this, which I'm going to show you in a second. But in addition to that, one of the ways that you can control the map and just learn how to navigate it is by clicking here at the bottom, if you see me highlighting, whether you want the shifter icons appearing or the paradigm shift community icons appearing. So if you click off on the shifter icons and click on the community icons, then you can see here you got your list of paradigm shift communities. So of course, with the communities, basically from here, you're going to get the links to the Facebook pages or groups. Some of them have both, and the information about the known meeting info, as well as a known admin. Now, as the project is, and with the intention of it evolving in the future, our objective is to be able to update the information individually for paradigm shift communities so that the known meeting info actually has something that will correlate so that people who happen to just like find the website, you know, like maybe someone gives them a shift button, they come to the website, or they find it just through an internet link, and then they find a paradigm shift community near them. Ideally, what we want is we want to have the information for a known meeting available so that they can go right from the internet to a physical meetup with conscious people in their community, which is, again, helping accelerate the shift. So in some cases where they do have a known meetup information, for example, I'll just pull up Paradigm Shift London, Ontario, Canada, which is the Paradigm Shift community that I'm an admin for. So you can see here, it says admin is my name, and it's got a link to my profile on my Facebook, and the known meeting info is Friday 7 to 9 at a shawarma shop, and it's got the street address there. And again, you can follow the links to the Facebook page and get updates. And on some of them, I do have links just to the actual Facebook groups as a direction to get more information on the meetups. So for example, here we have for Paradigm Shift Rainbow Lakes Estate, the admin for that is Rashawn Haxton. And basically from there, I don't know the exact meetings because I think they fluctuate, but I do have the info saying regular meetings, check Facebook group for info. And then you would check the Facebook group, and then you can connect through there or even just contact Rashawn through there. So part of the objective moving forward for you guys is to take a look and see, is there a paradigm shift community where you are? Now, state the obvious, there are a lot of paradigm shift communities, and these have emerged over the years. Like this is going back to the early years of the project back in around 2011, 2012, once we started really encouraging people to create paradigm shift communities where they are. And of course, it all started just as, you know, a single community in my college. And then since there, it's continued to evolve. And so what we want to be able to do is encourage you guys to check if there's a paradigm shift community where you are. And if there's not, then you can create one. But if there is, and the info for the known meetings seems to be stagnant, meaning maybe the paradigm shift community doesn't have an active admin, then what you're going to want to do there is you're going to want to contact me or contact the known admin or try sending a message to the page. But if you do see a community in your area and you're just like, hey, I want to get started, I want to help like reactivate this community, just send me a message. And again, you can do that through Facebook on Skull Babylon, or even just through the live chat on the main website, which you can open up at any time, and that's always available. So again, your objective is to study the map, to find paradigm shift communities where you are, to help engage with them, to help them reactivate and organize meetings, or to create a paradigm shift community where you are. And again, to create a paradigm shift community where you are, you can scroll right up back to the top to your controller, and you'll see a link there just to the right where it says community startup guide. And then you can click that and follow that. So again, this is basically the core of the team map. And again, I just wanted to make this tutorial video to help compartmentalize the information, to make it a little bit easier for you guys to know that this exists and for you guys to make use of this tool. Because honestly, this is pretty much like Cerebro for for shifters, meaning, you know, like the X-Men with Charles Xavier, where you can literally tap into this collective awareness, this hypernet of all of the shifters out there. And again, these are people intentionally helping shift consciousness. So from there, I just want to also let you know that if you scroll down literally on this page here, then you also have the just the basic Excel index form. And then from here, this is literally just another way of being able to browse the information. So this is the information, the spreadsheet for the community maps. So you can literally just see it by country. If it's listed by country, sometimes that's just a little bit easier. And even for me as one of the team captains, it's easier for me to be able to see where everything is. And then from here, you got your links to your Facebook pages as well as the known admins. So again, it's just another way to browse the info. And if you scroll down past that, same thing, you got your information for your shifters. And again, with this categorized by country, it just makes it a little bit easier. So the team map has its perks for one way because that shows you more of the detail of the profiles. But here, this just shows you information for individual people, as well as links to their Facebook profile and again, their locations and their countries. So both are very practical to use. They kind of go hand in hand. And through the both of those, again, the objective is that these tools will help us as a team, as fellow players of this game, to help shift consciousness, to help accelerate things. So, of course, if you want to be added to the team map, if you're not already on there, all you have to do is create a profile through the game. So you can do that up at the top, or you can even click here where it says join the game if you haven't done that, and create your profile. And yeah, basically, that's pretty much it, guys. So from here, your objective is to use this map, to take your time to literally study it, you know, kind of go through, learn a little bit about who each of these individual people are, what it is that they are bringing to this reality, what some of their skills and gifts and their passions and what they're interested in learning more about, and encouraging you to make contact with them, to reach out and connect with them. So shout out to Gabe. There's one of our fellow shifters who's actively helping create some amazing stuff on his end, as well as so many amazing other shifters out there. So shout out to you guys in general. So as you can see, this list is getting pretty big. There's well over 600 between the communities and the individual shifters. And shout out to people who are always connecting with this project. Again, guys, that's pretty much all I have to share for this video. I'll do some additional videos down the road that you can check out on tutorials of how to navigate the website. But right now, this is just something that I think is really, really exciting. And I'm excited to be able to share it with you guys. So with that said, I'm going to switch off this screen share. And again, if you guys do have any questions about the team map, or again, if you see a paradigm shift community in your area and you want to help restart it, or if you want to help start a community from scratch, please feel free to just message me if you have any questions, and we will be able to go from there. So with that said, guys, much love. Please invite your friends to this project. Check it out. It's constantly evolving, and it's really very, very exciting. So until next time, keep it shifty, guys, and I'll see you in the future. Wholeness.